Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. Tosses it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer wins.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This is a tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had... And he can't escape, and down he goes. Auburn lines up quickly.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Now they'll run the draw. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
BYU.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Grabs it in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They get him down after he makes the catch. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not.
At the 18.
Found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Headed to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Tigers. Getting set for the point after.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down.
Off he goes. Lowers those pads. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply run out.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Gets it past the marker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They want to talk things over and make sure they have the right play called here, so the offense will use a timeout. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, BYU! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
This defense is so opportunistic. What a sequence of events. Ball carrier puts the ball on the ground. Defense scoops and scores. Wow.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're trying to get to him. Setting up the screen. Oh, he left him grabbing. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football if I'm right of this field.
I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, David, they were going to have to get a lot of hats to the football. This is not an easy guy to bring down with just one guy. You have to gang tackle. You have to pursue.
Touchdown, Cougars. And that one will put them up here in the second half. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To the air, it's Thorne. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Lambert Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
That's reeled in. It's Hunter. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The play action fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Hunter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are small.
There's a live football. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get up.
Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Nice move there. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. They're bringing heat. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got enough space. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Auburn. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final play of the quarter coming.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to Davis. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football over. He's got to get those cobwebs out of his head and start dialing it in.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Handoff from the shotgun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They're going back to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Finds a man on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Martin. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Lets it fly deep down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pocket starts to collapse. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Using the quick game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He's looking for a man on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away, and the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Hunter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Thorne. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this